Part 9. Longevity Festival. Seeing Xiao Doubting's surprise, Yi Yang nodded in satisfaction. He just said, 200 taels shouldn't be a small amount of money. The expression on Xiao Doubting's face ranged from shock to disbelief, and finally to ecstatic. Master, let's go back and make more soap. He knew how easy it was to make soap. Didn't they post it? A bar of soap is 200 taels, and 10 bars of soap are 2,000 taels. Xiao Doubting, do you know what is rare and precious? Yi Yang stood tall, with an unfathomable smile on his handsome face. What do you mean? Xiao Doubting didn't understand at all. What do you say is the most precious now? Yi Yang asked without answering. Lu Li. He had the honor to see the beauty of Lu Li once. The colors were vivid and beautiful. Why is the colored glaze precious? Of course, it's because it's rare. And this colored glaze is only available in the Holy Dynasty. Xiao Doubting only reacted after speaking, and a trace of excitement flashed in his eyes. Young master. This servant knows. It's enough to know. Yi Yang, who was walking in front, was shocked when he saw a man in bright yellow clothes walking in front of him. Isn't this the current emperor? Yi Yang, who didn't want to meet the emperor, took Xiao Doubting to the center of the garden. Young master, it's the emperor. Xiao Doubting was excited to finally see the emperor. And before he could finish speaking, Yi Yang dragged him away. Not long after they left, the young emperor walked to where Yi Yang and the others had just left, and frowned. He clearly saw someone just now. How come he didn't see anyone when he got close? But he didn't think too much and walked towards Shui Chen Hall. Yi Yang, who escaped the emperor, let out a light breath. Fortunately, he didn't meet the emperor, otherwise he might be embarrassed. Young master, the one just now was your majesty. Why did you hide from it? Xiao Doubting hated it for not fighting it. Obviously the opportunity was right in front of him, but his master actually lost this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Yi Yang just said slowly, Xiao Doubting, the road in life is very long, but it is not the only way to make the emperor happy. Xiao Doubting didn't understand. Obviously the master entered the palace to please the emperor. Why is the master saying no now only to please the emperor? Don't you understand? It doesn't matter. You will naturally know in the future. Yi Yang patted Xiao Doubting on the shoulder and walked towards his Jinyang palace. As soon as he and Xiao Doubting arrived at the Jinyang palace, Xiao Linzi next to concubine Ling sent 200 taels of silver. Yi Yang's eyes lit up as he looked at the plate full of silver. So, the rich man waved his hand and asked Xiao Doubting to go to the imperial kitchen. After all, people are iron, rice is steel, and there is no soup in the bones. Okay. Now he can only eat this. After pursuing it, he can't even eat well, then he might as well find a piece of tofu and kill him. Maybe he can wear it back if he is lucky? Sure enough. It is good to have money to manage. At noon that day, Yi Yang's meal was promoted from the previous one to 2 dishes and 1 soup. Eating the white rice in the bowl, Yi Yang sighed that it's good to have money, so you don't have to go hungry. In the afternoon, Yi Yang took 50 taels of silver to Xiao Doubting and asked him to give the money to the original owner's mother. Xiao Doubting shook his head again and again. No, master, although 200 taels are a lot, but it takes a lot to manage in the palace, you should keep it for yourself. Next month, master, you will sell 3 pieces of soap, and Xiao Doubting will give it to Shi Yi Niang and send it to her. If you want to send it, you can send it. My ability is more than this. When I get out the perfume, I won't sell it for 1,021 bottles. I don't have the last name Yi. Yi Yang, who has tasted the sweetness, has a heroic face and is looking forward to the debut of the perfume. Seeing the confident look on the master's face, Xiao Doubting did not suspect him, and went out of the palace with silver tails. When Xiao Doubting came back, it was already night, but he brought back a set of fancy clothes, and Yi Yang was stunned. Xiao Doubting. What is this? Yi Yang asked Xiao Doubting with the clothes in his hand. This is stitched by Shi Yi Niang for the master. Shi Yi Niang hopes that the master will be able to shine on the longevity festival tomorrow. Xiao Doubting was excited. He touched the clothes made of silk and satin, and smiled. My master wearing this dress will definitely win the emperor's favor tomorrow. Yi Yang was speechless. He wouldn't wear such ugly clothes. Wait. Longevity festival? What is longevity festival? Yi Yang tried hard to recall and found that the memory of the original owner was gradually disappearing. He could remember many things yesterday, but he can't remember much today. Sure enough. If it's not your own memory, you can't remember it for too long. It doesn't matter if you don't remember, just ask in a different way, just wear whatever you want. There's no need to sew a new dress for a banquet. Yi Yang looked down at the light pink and light blue long shirt in his hand. Just a look of disgust. Are you sure this isn't a woman's clothes? Master, tomorrow is the Emperor's longevity festival. The neighboring countries will send messengers over to celebrate the Emperor's birthday. How can you wear it on such an important day? Xiao Doubting did not agree with Yi Yang's remarks. He gestured in front of him a few times, with a satisfied expression on his face. This dress is really good looking. If you wear it, it must look good on master. Why don't you try it, if it doesn't fit? Xiao Doubting will fix it overnight. Yi Yang's mouth corners. He shook his head again and again. Don't try it. Don't try it, it fits perfectly. He wouldn't wear such fancy clothes anyway. Master. Try it, in case it doesn't fit. Xiao Doubting is not at ease. He will undress for Yi Yang when he steps forward. Yi Yang took a few steps back and yawned. I'm so tired. I'm going to rest. Leaving these words behind, Yi Yang ran to his room as if he had fled. Xiao Doubting tilted his head and looked at the clothes in his hand with a puzzled look. The servant thinks it looks good. The next day, Yi Yang slept until the sky was bright before getting up. He looked at Xiao Doubting, who was busy with his work. After stretching for a while, he walked slowly to the dining room and ate a breakfast of 2 dishes and 1 soup. Compared to his slowness, Xiao Doubting, who was busy before and after, seemed to be in a hurry. He carried his face wash over, and said in pieces, Young master, you know that today is the Emperor's longevity festival. Why are you up so late? I have to change clothes later. And wear fen dye. Before Xiao Doubting finished speaking, Yi Yang became uneasy for a moment. Wait, fen dye? Could it be the makeup of his era? Yes. Xiao Doubting really couldn't figure out what happened to his master these past 2 days. Why did he suddenly change so much? Yi Yang shook off his goosebumps and let him put on makeup rather than let him die. So, after breakfast, Yi Yang put on a set of the original owner's lake blue gown, and went to the Palace of Stars with Xiao Doubting's chanting.